Hey everybody. Okay, so I am out in my garden and I am planting dates. These are the seeds from dates. So, what I like about dates is that you get your iron, protein, calcium, fiber. You can also use these dates as sugar, as we do in our house. So, right now I'm just planting these. I'm planting these. And with dates, you have to plant a little bit of sand with it so that you won't get root rot. Um, and also, these have been germinating now for 6 weeks. And in 6 weeks, I finally got a little, you know, this. Like got a little root on it so I can plant them now. We eat a lot of dates here in this house because I'm usually making sugar with it. So um, that's why we like dates. And plus, we don't do sugar. So, since we don't do sugar, I'm going to grow my sugar. See what I'm saying? And that's something that a lot of us have to learn how to do. Grow your own food because I'm telling you, it's about to go down. It is about to go down. Um, Food shortages are all around. We can see what's happening, right? So we should not be surprised at what's getting ready to happen. So this is a very short video, guys, because I just wanted to show you guys that I'm planting my sugar. That's it, just out here planting my sugar. And this phone will not turn around so I can show you like this. See? If you guys can see it. Oh, where am I? Oh, there you are. See that one? That's going to be nice sugar. Sugar. More sugar. 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 So basically, like I said, dates are good fiber. So like for instance, if you have a child that they're constipated a lot, give them a few dates to eat on. Chop them up really little if you have a toddler. So when you chop them up small, when you give it to your kids, just say, here's your candy. We have to start training our kids that fruit is candy, okay? Fruit is candy. Fruit is candy. We have to keep saying that to ourselves. But what we also have to do is when you give your child fruit, say, here's your candy. You know, you just have to train a child to know that this is your candy. This is your sweet tooth. Fruit, 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 fruit. Okay? And that's it. Those are dates. Protein, fiber, magnesium you get from those. If you're low on magnesium, a handful of dates daily will get your magnesium up. It's great for constipation. It's great for cardiovascular disease. Dates are great. And it has a natural sugar, so you don't have to worry about your sugar level going up if you're a diabetic. And just research yourselves, guys, and see what all dates are beneficial for, okay? Like if you eat a date for a month, what's going to happen? You can eat one date a month. You can eat one date a day. And for 30 days, after 30 days, before 30 days, you're going to see a significant change in your bowels, in your digestive system. It's great to help your food digest. It's great for the enzymes in your belly, because understand there are certain enzymes in our stomach, acids in our stomach, that digest certain foods, okay? And sometimes we have a problem with digesting foods because our digestive system is off, because the acid is off in our bellies, and also the enzymes are off, okay? But dates will help that also. And today I've been out in my garden. The only thing I can do is turn it around this way so that you guys can see that the garden is coming along. Um, Everything is growing. Every single thing is growing. We have enough food out here in our garden to feed about 100 families. But I'm thinking, let me tell you what I'm thinking, because y'all know that my man is always going. I want to take it, you see where you can see back further. I want this garden here is already 100 feet by 100 feet, right? It's 100 feet by 100 feet. But what I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about taking it another 100 feet. So the way I look at it, every 100 feet feeds 100 to 200 families. So if I can get another 100 feet of my garden, then I can possibly feed close to 400 people. 400, when I said people, I mean enough food for one person to take in their house and possibly feed their families for a couple of weeks. That's my goal. Yeah, that's my goal. And yeah, it's coming along just fine. The beans, let me show you guys the beans. Oh my goodness, because I love beans. I love beans. And in my garden, what I did was I tried to plant everything out here that I like. Okay. If you can see the beans growing, can y'all see that? Y'all see the beans? Look, the beans are growing. So, and if you can see behind me a little bit, I don't know if you can see we have okra, cabbage. We have a lot of stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of good food. And we also have 2 peach trees growing. Tomorrow this weekend we're gonna go and we're gonna get a lime tree. I like limes, so we're gonna get a key lime tree. We have tons of herbs growing, tons of medicine growing, and also I'm gonna go over here. If you can see behind me over here, because for some reason my phone don't turn around. Unless I'm not sure. But if you can see over here, there's gonna be well over 300 watermelons. Watermelons, cantaloupes, cucumbers, all of that. So you can also save, you can come by here and get you maybe 1 or 2 watermelons. You can eat one, and the other one I suggest to cut it up and freeze it over the winter so that you can have tons of juice for the winter. That's the thing here. I'm planting everything that people can chop up and put in your freezers for the winter time. We got enough land here to build just about anything. Now, if you guys can see behind me, I don't know if you can see it. See those 2 trees right there? 1, 2. See those little trees right there? 1, 2. Those are the peach trees, which peach trees, you got to have a male and a female so that they can do their thing, basically. And so they can do their thing and get us some good peaches. So I would say it takes a little time for peaches. I believe this is our 2nd summer with the peaches. And we have a banana tree as well. I'm gonna see if you can see it. Banana trees we cut down in the, see that right there? That's a banana tree. They grow to about 12 feet tall. So it's coming along. Last year that banana tree was about almost 6 feet tall. It was about almost 6 feet tall. Over here, if you can look behind me, let me see, right there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 rose bushes, okay? Roses are good in tea. Roses is antimicrobial, antibacterial. Roses are good for menstrual cramps. It's quite a few benefits. So I try to grow everything that's beneficial to your health. Let me show you this is right here by the door. This has to stay in shade. This is the spinach, because I love spinach. Yeah, so that's our spinach. And I just noticed that spinach has to stay in shade. We had it in the sun and it warped and all that, so I had to take off all the little dead ones that got burnt by the sun, and it just started sprouting back up. So yeah. We also have some marigold flowers that's growing. And in my last video, 2 videos ago, I believe, I gave you the benefits of marigolds. Marigolds are really, really good. So just go to the store and get you a whole tray of marigolds. And when you get the tray of marigolds, just plant them in a big pot and cut them off and have them as tea. You can eat marigolds. They have great benefits. Yeah, it's a lot of food out here. Tons and tons and tons of food. And my cabbage and my okra and my zucchini and my broccoli, all of those things are growing much faster than I thought. Like, it's really coming up. The lettuce is growing really fast. It's just growing really, really fast. I didn't think it was going to start doing all of this. The onions, the bell peppers, the red peppers. We have potatoes. We have red potatoes. We have sweet potatoes. We have rutabagas, collard greens, mustard, turnip greens, kale. We have kale. I forgot about, yeah, we have kale. I got a lot. I have at least over 50 different veggies growing. And I actually have room towards the back here for more veggies. So I'm probably, but I'm trying to wait because, see, cucumbers grow crazy. So yeah, cucumbers and watermelons grow really, really crazy. And the more room you have, the more crazier they grow, okay? When we were in Chicago, we had a garden just with watermelons and cucumbers. And we only had enough space. I believe it might have been like a 24 by 24, the 24 by 24 garden. It wasn't that big. And we grew well over, close to about 200 cucumbers, and we got a good watermelon every week out that garden for probably about 30 days. So but living here in the state of Georgia, and you know what else I found out about living here in the state of Georgia? The dirt here is more of a sandy. It's like sand. So that's great, because what I do, I mix my compost, which is all the scraps of food. We mix that with the Georgia red dirt here and some good organic dirt. And this is why my garden is growing so fast. And what the sand does, the sand absorbs like some of the water so that it won't get overwatered. I don't get root rot and all of that. And also what I do like about here, and I had complained about it, I had complained about the ants. But what I found out about ants in a garden, ants are my friends. Because what the ants do, they eat up all of the bugs that could possibly eat up my garden. They eat up all of those pests. And my compost that I put down, which was scraps from the kitchen, the compost is great to put down because the compost is fertilizing my garden. It's giving it an organic thing, you know, it's like an organic fertilizer for my garden. And I only made my compost with organic scraps. Okay, so that is great for my garden. And also, by the compost being down there, when it starts to ferment in the ground, if it's any worms down there, they're going to go straight to just the my compost. Okay, they're not going to, you know, like eat up my garden, anything like that. And I also found out that when I put these little, I don't know if you guys can see it. You see these little things, like those little, they're all over the garden, different colors. Those right there, I got from the dollar store. When the wind blows, it scares the birds away. And I didn't think it was going to work, but it really worked well. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to go and get, I bought 8. So I'm going to go and buy about 10 more. And I'm going to put them all, I'm going to just put more, because what happens is you have to have something to scare the birds off. And when I put these little windmills over here, whatever you want to call them, they haven't been over in my garden. They haven't been over, so that's great. And plus, they look for worms when I'm watering, but there's really no worms to eat because the ants are eating all the worms up. Okay, if y'all get that. Sometimes I confuse myself with it, but yeah. And that's about it, guys. And I will come back tomorrow with another video. Yeah, and I have some more videos I have to download that I have to put here on YouTube. But if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And give me a thumbs up. Give me some advice if you have it. And we also still have our GoFundMe for our garden. So whatever you can give, please help us. Please donate to our garden. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to expand it again. It's a lot of work, but it's not a big deal. As long as I know that I'm helping some families and feeding some folks, then I'm fine. Yeah, but I'm thinking about taking this back even further. Yep, that's what I'm thinking about. We'll see, though. Okay, talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful evening. Peace and blessings.